Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome to our jQuery video tutorial. Today we are going to explore a very smooth and visually appealing effect in jQuery, fading effects. Have you ever seen elements gradually appear or disappear instead of instantly hiding? These effects make your website feel more professional and engaging. And the best part, jQuery make it super easy with just a few lines of code. So without wasting time, let's dive in and learn how to use fade in, fade out, fade toggle and fade to in jQuery. So first, what is the fading effect in jQuery? The fading effect in jQuery allow elements to gradually appear or disappear, creating a smooth transition instead of an instant hide or show. Think of it like a movie scene's transition instead of an object just popping into view. It fade in smoothly, making everything look more elegant. Why use jQuery fading effects? So first is smooth animation, so looks better than instantly hiding elements. Then the second is simple and easy to use, built-in method reduce coding time. Then the third is control visibility. You can fade elements in, out, or toggle them as needed. Next is jQuery fading methods. jQuery provides four powerful methods to create fading effects. Then first is fade in. It gradually makes an element visible. Then second is fade out, gradually hides an element. Then third is fade toggle. It's a toggle between fade in and fade out. And the last one is fade to, speed opacity method. Now you can see here it's a fade an elements to specific opacity level. Now using the fading effects, the first one is the fade in method. The fade in method is used to make a hidden elements gradually appear. Here is the example. When you click the button, the paragraph will fade in. So here is the syntax. You can see here. Here we use a fade in button ID, then click function. Then you can see here we have p tag. Then it's our fading method. Now what happened, the paragraph smoothly appears when the button is clicked. Now you can see here we open this in our code editor. Now you can see here we have three paragraphs and one buttons. Now we have here jQuery. Now if we click on this button, now you can see it's fade in. You can see it's fade in. Now the second method is the fade out method. The fade out method makes an elements gradually disappear. When you click the button, the paragraph will fade out. Here is the syntax, fade out button. Now you can see here paragraph dot fade out. So what happened, the paragraph fades out slowly, disappearing smoothly. Now we open this code editor. Now you can see here we have three paragraphs and one button which have id fade out button. Now you can see here we have jQuery. Now you can see here is a script and p tag and fade out here. Now when we click on this button, now it's a fade out. Now the third one is the fade toggle method. The fade toggle method is a smart way to switch between fade in and fade out every time the button is clicked. Now you can see here is the example. When you click the button, the paragraph will either fade in or fade out. Now you can see here is the syntax. It's a fade toggle button dot click function we have paragraph tag and the fade toggle method. So what happens, if the paragraph is visible, it fades out. If the paragraph is hidden, it's fade in. It's like a switch. Each click toggle the fade effect. Now here we open our code editor. Now you can see here we use a style tag. Then we have button here, we have two paragraph here, and here we have a JavaScript code. Now you can see here we use a document.ready functions. Here we use a for toggle id which we gave them here. Now dot click method we use here, dot p tag and the fade toggle method we use here. Now if we press this button, now you can see it's fade in, fade out, I think, sorry. Now if we click on this button, it's fade in, now fade out, now fade in. The next is, and the last one is the fade to speed opacity method. What if we want an element to become semi-transparent instead of fully disappearing? That's where fade to comes in. So this button will fade a paragraph to 50% opacity. Now here is the syntax, which have fade button dot click functions and dollar paragraph fade to slow, and here we have opacity like 0.5, and here we use a duration or uh, slow duration, yeah, fast duration. What we have to high or slow, fast and slow, we have to write here. Now what happened, the paragraph becomes semi-transparent when clicked. This is useful when you want to dim elements instead of completely hiding them. Now we have open in our code editor here. Now you can see here we have here two paragraphs, one button, then we have jQuery syntax here. Now fade button dot click function p dot fade, it's a slow 0.5. Now if we click on this button, now you can see its opacity is, now you can see here, if we use a high, now you can see it's move fast. We use only slow here. Now you can see it's slowly trans. Now if we use 0.1, now you can see here, if we click on, it's totally disabled. If we use 0, I can see it's hidden. Now the next one is adding speed control to fading effect. Let's make our fade effects even smoother by controlling the speed. You can use slow for slow fading 600 ms, fast fading for 200 ms, millisecond here. Now the next is millisecond, we use 1000 for 1 second, etc, etc. So here is the example. Here we will fade in slowly and fade out fast. Now you can see here it's have fade, we have used fade in and fade out method, and we have slow and fast here. Now you can see here what happened, clicking fade in makes the paragraphs appear slowly, clicking fade out makes the paragraph disappear quickly. Now we open our code editor. Now you can see here we have two buttons, three paragraphs, and here we have a syntax. Here we have fade out method, here we have fade in method, which have slow value, and which in fade out method which have fast value. Now if we fade in, when I click on fade in button, now you can see here. Now if we click on fade out, now you can see it's very fast. It's take 200 millisecond, and it's take only 600 second to visible, and it's take 200 millisecond for disable. Let's quickly summarize what we learned today. So first is a fade in gradually makes an element visible. The next is fade out gradually makes an element disappear. Then the next is toggle, it switches between fade in and fade out. Then fade to speed, opacity fades an elements to specific transparency level. Then the last is speed control, use slow, fast, or custom milliseconds for 1000 for 1 second. That's all for today's session. Now you know how to create smooth fading effects in jQuery with just a few lines of code. Try them out on your project and see the difference. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comments. Keep smiling and happy coding. Thank you.